there, this is Scott Leroy of Scott Leroy Marketing, and today we're going to talk about the life of the questionnaire. So once you fill out the questionnaire, what is going to happen next? So on our site, you may have been directed to the questionnaire automatically. If not, it is under this Agent Resources section via questionnaire. So I'm going to use the new agent one as an example on here. Now when we come to this new agent questionnaire, we will just want to put inside some simple information on here. So we're going to put inside your preferred first name. So if your legal name is different than the name that you're actually doing business as, please feel free to put that in. Your preferred last name. And then of course your command, username, and password. Now this will be created whenever you go through the invite link that you'll be sent from the office directly. So I'm going to put inside a test one on here. And we'll put inside a password as well too, of whatever your password is that you have created on here. Alright. Now if you want a different password for your other platforms, like DocuSign, your K2B email, maybe you just want to change your password as well too and something was set up for you previously by the office, this is where you can put inside that new password you'd prefer. And of course, if you want to keep the same one, feel free to just type that in right away. Now we'll have on here required for your personal email for us to send the setup information to. So once you put inside your personal email, perfect. Alright, and then you can put inside your NRDS number. Now if you know your NRDS number, that's fantastic. If you don't have it quite yet, that's okay. This will help us to link your board forms over on your DocuSign account and potentially .loop if the office is using that as well too. Alright, so if you have that number, it'll typically be a 9-digit number that you can put inside. And then on the next part it'll say, do you have an existing email address you'd like for us to use, or us to list on your profiles and use to create your accounts, or would you rather use the K2B email? Alright. So in this case, maybe I want to say no, let's use the K2B email, or if you have a custom email that you've already used before, you can now put that inside. Now the next part is up to you. Alright, if you want to have the K2B website and email set up, or just the website only, completely up to you in this case. Alright, so for the K2B email, if you are looking to utilize it, it's a great option to use. Just make sure you chat with your office to see if there's any additional fees for that K2B.com email. Alright, but if I say I want to use both of them on here, then I'll put inside what I would like. Now we will ask for 3 options just in case one of them is taken. Alright, so on here I'm going to put in Scott Leroy. Maybe I'll put Scott-Leroy. And then I'll just put inside Scott Leroy Homes. Alright, now in this case, your email will end in @k2b.com. Your website will end in .k2b.com. So I just want to let y'all know. Alright, any additional comments? So if you happen to have a custom domain, if you are saying that you're on a team, if you're going to get some information later on, this is a great spot to put this in. And then of course a headshot or a logo on here. Now when we click send, this is going to take us over to a nice little thank you page. So I'm going to click send on here. It's going to reroute to a thank you page for us, just letting us know that everything has gone through properly. Now what will happen next is our team will work to get you fully up and running. So what you won't see is that in the back end, in order for you to have a red carpet experience, we're going to have 2 teams that are working on everything. One to get everything up and running, and one to double check that everything has been set up correctly. Now when that is completed on here, you are going to receive an email from us directly. Alright, so let me see if I left anything blank on here. Or it's late at night and I might just be taking a little bit of time on here, so I'm going to come back to this one real quick. When you are all set up by our team, you will get an email that will look like this. It's going to say, welcome to Keller Williams, where entrepreneurs thrive. It'll give you a link on here that you can click to access all your information. Your MC number will be your password. And then on top of that, there'll be some attachments on here too that you can utilize. Whether it's a QR code for your app, a QR code for your website, All right, or even a nice little I just joined forces piece with KW that you can then highlight over on your social media platforms or text it out. Now, when you click on this link that says click here, this is going to take you to a specific URL. All right, so a specific URL that'll be slmonboarding.com, and then / your market center number and / a computer-generated string of letters and numbers. Now, this is going to be specific for you, so if you want to save this and put this over as a bookmark on your web browser, please feel free. Once you put inside your market center number, that will unlock this for you, and this is what that setup complete email will look like when everything is done. It'll say right up here, your KW systems, including the KW intranet and command, are now up and running. So here's some usernames to keep on file. You're going to have the login for our website, which will be your market center number, and a link to click here how to utilize it. Now, the notes from our onboarding team will be at the top. So if we don't have a professional bio or a picture, or maybe we're missing something from you, this is where it will display. All right, we'll even include your login and password for all of your KW technology and where you can access it, your KW email and password on here if you've selected to utilize that. We'll give you your website, your agent profile, what your command email is. So when you send down email from command, this is the auto reply email that it'll come back to. All right, your consumer app link, Keller Home Loans, Keller Covered, how you can purchase Twilio, and then some additional items you might need, like DocuSign, for instance, so that way you can utilize the e-transaction platform. If your office is using .loop, you will see that on here as well. All right, for some offices, you'll see HomeKeeper if you want to utilize this for a couple different options, including an auto blog feature. And then you'll also see some additional logins. Now, once again, these extra logins you are not required to use by any means. But if you want to utilize a Calendly link we've set up for you, a digital business card, a Zoom account, and then even this last little open area of real estate that I'm seeing right here is for Canva, so you can use our tools right away. All right, we'll even have some helpful resources on here for you, some next steps like sending us your database so we can get that imported, and some support numbers to keep on file. Now, this particular link on here will be very crucial for you to keep, just so you can access that right away. And remember, that's going to come from this email you'll see where it'll say Keller Cloud Setup Complete with your name and then your market center number on here. All right, and then of course, once this is completed, this is what's going to happen. So when you click that when you click submit, it'll take you to this thank you page letting you know we've received your questionnaire. Our normal turnaround time is about 1 to 2 business days. We always shoot for that same day business turnaround, if not the next day. So please be on the lookout for something very, very quickly on here. And this will just alert you that everything's been completed and sent to us. So that is the lifespan of the questionnaire that you're filling out right now. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Once again, that is support, SUPPORT, @scottleroymarketing.com. All right, welcome aboard to Keller Williams, and we look forward to helping you out even further.